Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of Voice of the Fans Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. We have Professor Flowers. It's just us two tonight. What's going on, man?
Hump Day Wednesday, man. Another day down. 2 more to go.
Well, I'm off tomorrow. I only have a 4-day work week at my job.
Rub it in.
Hey, man, we work long hours, Flowers. Sometimes we work 10 to 12. It just all depends on what time we get done with our route.
I feel you.
Hey.
I ain't gonna hound you about your route.
I feel you. I see you got the clean cut going on there.
Yeah, man.
Look at
that. She got tired of the fro. She said I had to do. It was time.
Right. She said you can't be out here looking like no caveman now.
No, I'm not. Look, I like growing out my fro. Just for a little bit. You get about a month. I'm ready to cut it because they grow so fast still to this day.
Yeah, I kind of miss my hair, so I'm kind of jealous of y'all guys.
Yeah, I ain't missed a beat. Everybody ain't blessed with this.
Hey, I got the beard.
goatee.
So I might need to be like you and just grow out my beard since I can't grow out my hair. I just need to do that.
That's your best bet, man. The thicker the beard, the manlier you are.
Okay, I feel you. Okay, Professor Flowers with another great tip. I'll write that down. All right, so let's start this thing off. Let's talk about Stefon Diggs getting traded to the Texans, man. That was huge. I seen where on Twitter Stefon Diggs was commenting on this guy post. Let me put it up because it's kind of funny how he responded to the guy tweet. Then I think it's a couple hours later he got traded, man.
Mm-hmm.
This dude said, does Josh benefit from having a top tier receiver? Yes. Is he essential to his success? And he said no. Then under that, Stefon Diggs said, are you sure? You sure? That's what he said. So I guess we're gonna find out. Diggs out the door. Texans looking pretty. They the new darling of the NFL. Everybody want to take her out.
Texans.
Yeah, new darling of the NFL. Everybody falling in love with that team. What was your initial reaction to this trade from the Buffalo Bills and the Texans?
Not surprised. I mean, I feel like we've been getting hints for the last year, maybe 2 years that, we've been saying since we've been on the show that the ship is sinking and, well, I don't want to say the ship is sinking, but more of the window is closing. I think that's the better analogy for it. Stefon Diggs, I guess he feels the same way and he doesn't want to be there anymore. I can't speak for what's going on in the locker room. Was it a problem with him or Allen? I sent the message to the chat today saying that Josh Allen didn't know that they was trading him. I disagree, but that's another story. But I guess the ship was just set to sail for Stefon Diggs and the Bills, and I guess it was more of him on out than them. But I don't get I don't get Buffalo's aim with it because we got a second round pick that doesn't apply until next year. And it's like they gave stuff just to get rid of him. They're taking like a $30 million cap hit. So why not just keep him another year if you're gonna take a $30 million cap hit? I guess the milk was that sour they didn't want him, and you help Stroud and Houston out. I don't understand why they do that thing. I'm not just saying it's because I'm an Indianapolis fan, but I just figure, if there's a problem with Diggs, why send him to a situation that would benefit him? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they could have sent him anywhere. And like I said, I'm not trying to knock the trade. I'm just, if there was a problem with the organization, I just feel like, why would you do him the favor? But hey, what's another, man's trash is another man's treasure. So CJ Stroud got a good one, pair with Tank Dell and Nico Collins and Schultz, and that offense ought to be explosive.
With Joe Mixon in the backfield. My goodness, man. It's like the Jaguars might they might be, if they don't bring it with Trevor, man, they looking for uphill battle with the Colts and the Texans now. So it's gonna be crazy. My reaction to this was, dang, it must have been really that bad. Because we saw Stefon Diggs be upset about his catches, his targets, him with his subliminal messages online and in the media. And I felt like it was about that time, especially not falling out from the last playoff game with the Bengals. And we saw Stefon Diggs on tirade. I just feel like they were thinking to themselves, okay, he bringing all this baggage, but the production is not living up to what he bringing, with this baggage. And so I did a little research with this Diggs and Allen combination. And I kind of saw it in the playoffs too, where Diggs, I know RC brought it up. He was like, man, Diggs, he just don't seem like he's that same guy, And so I was like, well, let me think more about that. So we can say the last 10 weeks of the NFL, he only had one touchdown. That's including playoffs, right?
And the team got better in the stretch too. That's the key thing.
We saw Josh Allen passing the ball around, getting Cook getting catches at the backfield. He became a dual threat. And so I was just like, okay, his production has went down. Last year, he had 1,130 yards. That's a down year compared to what he previously been doing since 2019. And so in the playoffs, he wasn't the leading receiver. I bet you can guess who it was.
Was it Shakur?
Nah.
Or the tight end, Kincaid.
Yep. Dalton Kincaid was the leading receiver for the Bills in the playoffs, man.
But let me hold on now. Before we get too far off the rail about saying Stefon Diggs has lost a step, let's be fair in saying him being there takes a lot off of. I mean, Kincaid is legit. Don't get me wrong. But those receivers that they had there, you can, double or play somebody over the top of Stefon, and they give those guys that one-on-one. So let's not just say he just was fully diminished, because also, I understand he caught average 5 balls, like 40 yards his last 8 games of the year.
Right.
Like first 6 or 7, he was 8 plus targets a game.
He was averaging 9 targets a game.
And then the second half, he's catching 5 balls and averaging 40 yards. But they're winning, so you can kind of see where the argument comes in with he's not what he was, but in a sense, you kind of feel like it was capped off. And I will be honest when I say that. You kind of feel like that they wasn't trying to get him involved. I think I guess I don't want to say ego. But that's the only word I can say. Maybe his ego wanted to still be the main focus, and of course that's what's not needed in Buffalo. But we've been saying that they missed the window of opportunity, last 2 or 3 years.
Well, I'm saying it because they will say he bringing all this extra stuff into the locker room when his numbers has been declining over year. And like you said, I couldn't find the exact number of how many times he was being double teamed or with the safety on the top. Couldn't really find it.
It wasn't heavy
before.
It wasn't. It wasn't nothing dramatic because you can get him the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There are ways to get him. You just don't have to hit him over the top of anything. You can get him the ball. But
do we see a discretion? The digression from Diggs because, like I said, yards after catch was 10.7, and that's the second lowest since 2018. Like I said, his numbers are still there because of high targets. If it weren't for the hard targets volume, where would it look like? Because I feel like sometimes he was force feeding the ball to Diggs. I feel like that was a lot of Josh Allen turnovers because you saw that. I forget what play was that he threw a deep ball to double coverage to Diggs.
We can't blame that on Diggs because Josh Allen was making those decisions.
Like, he want the ball. He's screaming over there.
That's fine, but you can't sit up here and air Diggs out because his quarterback is throwing to him in double coverage, man.
Hey, almost like the Dak scenario. It remind me of this mind game I can play on the field with guys like best receivers. If I know that a guy not getting the ball out, I'm like, hey man, your quarterback ain't throwing you the ball. What's up with that? You know, it's just a little nugget. And we saw that with CeeDee Lamb. I was surprised from CeeDee Lamb when he went over there and said something like, bro, give me the ball, playoff time. Soon the next play, exactly. The next play.
I've been telling his ass, man, you've been getting the best. See, that's what some of these quarterbacks, and maybe they had these discussions behind doors. Like, it's cool that you want the ball, but like this, okay, the CeeDee Lamb one, for instance. If I'm Dak, and Dak is not this kind of person, I'm saying if I was Dak, we would have had some words on the sideline like, man, I've been throwing you the damn ball all year. Relax. Calm the fuck down. Excuse my language. Calm down.
We're going to get you involved. Don't worry. We're going to get you involved.
Yeah,
I think that he should have.
Just relax. Yeah, just relax.
Yeah, he should have trust the offense, trust the play calling. Yeah. But I feel like that this might help the Bills offense.
How?
A lot of people like, man, you lost a big target. Because like I said, now you're going to have to put together a good game plan where Josh Allen can't force feed a guy. But that means you're gonna have to.
You can say all that, but Josh Allen is not
run the ball.
You cannot just. I feel like you can't just plug and play anybody in that. Like they lost Gabe Davis, they lost Diggs. I understand.
Well, Shakir taking over for Gabe.
Okay, Shakir's taking over, but that was when Diggs was there. Like I said, he was getting one-on-ones, and he wasn't getting the best corner guard.
I don't say that. Can you see?
That's fair.
But can you see though?
Shakur wasn't getting the best. He wasn't getting the number one or the number two DB guarding him. He was getting the number three. He was getting a nickel or whatever else because he was in the slot.
But can you feel that they'll try and get away from him, Josh Allen throwing the ball a lot? They'll try to become more balanced. Yes.
I mean, but like I said, there's both sides of this, man. There are valid points on both sides. I mean, I can dig on both sides because I can defend both sides. I'm not trying to make this like I'm one-sided with Diggs, but I don't want to just slander the man and make it like he wasn't a difference maker there because he was. He's top 5 in the last 4 years in every statistical category. So to say that he wasn't beneficiary to Josh Allen, I'm not gonna do that, man. Josh Allen didn't take off until Stefon Diggs got there. And that's fair. That's fair.
But after all this showing, all this making the playoffs, nothing to show for it, why not? You're not winning with him. You might well just try to get younger on that side of the ball.
I understand the move, but overall, I think Most Known said something in the chat about Von Miller contract.
Yeah, he said that messed up the Bills financially.
I agree. I agree. I agree that the Von Miller contract was terrible. They could have got out of it. I'm quite sure they're probably trying to get out of it as we speak. Who knows? But you got to think of all they've lost. Like the Bills are turning back into a mid-tier team, in my opinion. They've lost
some secondary pieces.
They've lost too much. And you got Aaron Rodgers coming back. You got Tua. You got
Texans.
Herbert, you got the Texans, you got us, you got too much going on in the AFC.
Steelers.
Yeah, like everybody's revving up, and y'all are going backwards. Josh Allen can't afford to lose weapons, but I'm quite sure they're gonna have to draft 1 or 2 receivers. It's too late in free agency, unless you're gonna trade. Go get I just thought of this. Go get T. Higgins. Go trade for T. Higgins. Go trade for Brandon Ayuk. You know,
That's right. They
trade
haven't.
first
They
round pick.
haven't. You're right. They haven't traded T Higgins yet. Oh, I'll just look at the free agency wide receivers that's available now. Tyler Boyd. If I were them, Tyler Boyd would be number one. Then Mike Thomas, and DJ Chalk, Chase Claypool, and Russell Gage are still out there. So
that's like going to dirt cheap. We're not going to
hey,
do that.
that's they need receivers right now. That's for till you get to the draft and you get your guy. That's a lot of receivers in the draft.
Spend.
Yeah, I don't know Tyler Boyd, man.
Tyler, out of all the people you said, Tyler Boyd is probably all
MT.
the one.
You want to try to get MT?
I just look. He been so
1 year
shaky for
deal
the last 3 years. I might give him a 1 year deal, bring him to camp or something. But I probably would invest in the future. I'm thinking that's what
right. I think they will.
about to do. They're probably like, look, the ship is sailed with Diggs, a few of the vets that we had to let go. So they're probably about to make a new chapter.
All right, they're gonna draft a guy. I believe when I looked, they picked 27th.
27 to 28.
I had that right. I'm looking on my other computer. Shoot, I clicked off of it, but I'm pretty sure that I think I saw they picking 27th.
Yes, 27
all right.
to 28.
All right, since RC's not here, I guess I'll take over some of his teams. Let's go ahead and get into the NFC East. No, NFC East and NFC South draft needs. Who did I give you? I gave you the Cowboys, Panthers, Bucks. You want to take the Falcons since the Panthers don't have a first round pick?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
No problem.
Let's go with the NFC South. Falcons.
Look, they got a quarterback, so that's something they don't need anymore. They're still picking top 15. I'm probably taking the best available weapon, whether that is adding to the secondary or even just adding to the offense. But if I were the Falcons, I'm probably adding to the defense since the offense is probably well-rounded in the first round. Give Raheem a nice pick far as whether that's an edge rusher, whether it's the Turner kid, or try to get one of the better DBs, to fit in the secondary. That's what I would do.
All right, they're very thin on the D-line, so I agree with that. Get an edge rusher. You're already set on the offense side of the ball, so continue to focus on that. I have the Saints, man. All our troubles is in the trenches, D-line, O-line. Of course, receiver would be nice, but I think we go offensive line since
tackle
Trevor Penny then. Yeah, that too. And Trevor Penny didn't pan out just right. He's still in work. So I'll go like J.C. Latham from Alabama, sure up our O-line to give Derek Carr some more time because we basically just took sticks, glue, and paper and try to patch up the O-line. So Derek Carr would be, protected better by taking the offensive lineman here.
I wouldn't be mad at y'all as a tackle.
Right. I heard that the Jets were trying to trade out of the 10th spot.
I wouldn't be, look, if the Jets are trying to trade out the 10th spot, I wouldn't mind us going up to that 10th spot. I really would.
Where y'all picking at? 16th?
15th, I want to say.
15th.
14th or 15th.
Who would you want to trade up for if you wanted the 10th spot?
If the wideout from Washington was still there, I would take that.
What about Brock?
I'm thinking Brock Bowers. I'm thinking Roma Dozier if he's there. I'm thinking whoever's the best corner available at this spot. And even if the Turner kid from Alabama, because I think he's probably the best pass rusher coming out. And if you want to pick that high, I mean, we're fine. We're fine where we are. But I'm just saying, like, look, if my magic wish, and I'm getting off topic, we can get back on, is for Marvin Harrison Jr. to get past 5.
Okay. How all these people talking about quarterbacks right now?
And if somebody, if neighbors like got put in front of Marvin Harrison, and the fact that, and I'm just saying, if Harrison got below 5, I wouldn't be shocked if we tried to go up and go get him. I would not be shocked.
That's why you do your pro day. That's why you do your pro day. But
I mean, they got enough data. They got enough. Like somebody like that, like Marvin Harrison Jr. like they wear stuff in practices up that way nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
They being logged in practice, so you know how fast they running and everything else. So you know what Marvin Harrison is, Marvin Harrison Jr.
It'd be fresh though. When that pro day, I think it just solidifies. Cause everybody, it'd be front page. Cause right now, Malik Neighbors, man, his name is like flashing
Well,
right now.
he did that to help himself. See, but that's
Right.
the difference. That's the
You
difference, though,
think
Swift.
you think
Like
if Marvin Harrison would have did it?
Neighbors needed that. Not to say neighbor. I mean, Neighbors is a top 15 pick, regardless, and whether he did a pro day or not. But him
Right.
doing a pro day, you seeing how fast he was, and okay, looking at his numbers, and so it makes sense why he was so productive. So he looks like Jamar Chase, in my opinion. So I can see him going top 5, top 7. Marvin Harrison Jr. You want me to give you a good comparison on him? And I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I don't need to see him run a 40 to tell you who he looked like to me. He looked like a professional. I mean, to me, he looks like a better Larry Fitzgerald coming out of college. And Larry Fitzgerald was spectacular at Pitt.
Right.
He looks just like that. Like he reminds me so much of that when we were growing up and seeing this kid, and I'm talking about Fitzgerald, man, just jumping people on fade routes and stuff, was a precise route runner. Look, the kid is prime. Like I said, hey, Arizona. If Arizona doesn't stay in that spot, I'm quite sure they take them. But we'll see.
Yeah, we know Cardinals are taking a receiver for sure.
Oh yeah.
All right. I think I had you Falcons. I had RCA Bucks. Okay, I take the Bucks. They need to go receiver. Mike Thomas again, long in the tooth there. I said Mike Thomas, Mike Evans. Who else besides there? Yeah, Godwin. But Brian Thomas Jr., just another guy to throw it to, get Baker another weapon, get the offense rolling. They don't need too much. They still have a pretty good defense, pretty good D-line. The O-line's solid. So why not just go get another weapon to help out Baker?
That's a secondary help too. I know you're talking about first round, but try to address the secondary, especially the way
Yeah, you lost Carlton Davis and Sean Murphy Bunting. I think he left last year.
He been gone. Yeah, he been gone.
He left last year. So who was the second corner?
Wasn't it Dean? Oh, he's gone too, right?
Oh yeah, Jamal Dean, Mr. Cook Sausages Dean.
Yeah, that's your boy.
Yeah, that's my boy right there, Dean Sausages.
They still got Winfield back there too.
Yeah, Winfield back there. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the NFC East.
We're missing one.
Panthers don't have a first rounder.
But just regardless, I'll just
dude, Carolina Panthers fans are solid.
Yeah,
and give him and help him out.
I can't do them people like that. Even though
I'm doing them like that.
Round pick, they did make some signings in the free agency, but mainly y'all gonna have to hit on y'all picks, but just try to find some depth for the offensive line. Defense is still pretty good. I know you lost Brian Burns. You got some picks back for that. So just add some depth to the offense, man. Build around your quarterback with the majority of your picks.
I feel you on that. Help out a little team.
Much as you can. Got to.
All right. Yeah, you didn't want your boy getting hurt. He only weighed 150 soaking wet. I stand by that. All right.
I can't argue.
All right. Flowers. Let's go with the Cowboys.
Cowboys, man, they need a lot. But the main thing they need a tackle, man, first round. In my opinion, Tyron Smith, man, they have to protect Dak's blind side. So they're going to have to pick an offensive tackle, in my opinion. Whoever available at the time, I doubt they trade up. They need to hold all their chips to be able to continue to stockpile people on their roster because they're going to be out of so much money in the cap. So they got to continue to build.
Yep, I totally agree. I have the Commanders. I'm going with Jaden Daniels. I feel like he fit Kingsbury very well, especially with his feet and big arm. I think they can do wonders together, just like Kyler. He put up big numbers when Cliff was there. So Jaden Daniels, he's fitting prime right there for Washington to make a play on him. And I don't know. I really can't tell if what the Commanders do this year if they take Jaden Daniels.
Let me say
It's
something
hard to
real quick.
say. Mm-hmm.
And I'll go back to Dallas after I say this. The Commanders also need to build that offensive line.
Right. You said Sam Howell.
Yeah, Sam Howell got obliterated. And if they do draft Jaden Daniels is 210. He's a lean kid. He's gonna take a few years to get into his body. So I know he can run around and stuff, but in that division with those kind of pass rushes he gonna see, if you do draft Jaden Daniels, if you don't go with the bigger Drake May or something like that, try to make sure to add depth on the offensive line around them. Try to shore it up to help the kid. And Dallas, I just want to add this too. I know I just said first round they need to take a tackle. In that draft, I know they're talking about Ezekiel Elliott maybe coming back. They're probably gonna have to get a back 4th, 5th round. Hopefully they can last out that long. But if they got any 2nd, 3rd round picks, 2nd, 3rd round, 4th round, defensive line, defensive tackle, have to short it up. I know they lost some people. And linebackers, man. Draft some linebackers to get into the rotation, man, to help stop the run.
I totally agree. Washington, they either can just leapfrog. I don't know. They can leap. I don't know. Yeah, they probably if they can really put it together, they can leapfrog the Cowboys. Man, that team is getting dismantled.
The Cowboys are kind of teetering, man.
They look a little haze, don't they? Look, they took a shot.
Yeah, and they legs a little shaky, a little wobbly, man.
All right. I say the Commanders, Giants. Let's go Giants. Get Flowers.
Giants. Look, I understand that they do want another quarterback, but I don't think they can pass up. I mean, unless it's just somebody they like, right there at number 5, or I think it's number 5 where they pick. If you want Daniel Jones, go get him a weapon. Go get him neighbors. Go get him a doozy.
Right.
Mark Harrison Jr. if he's right there. You're gonna have to get them somebody to be able to help the offense because with Saquon gone, they're gonna have to have some playmakers on the field. So why not get the best one available at the 5th pick?
I totally agree, man. Since they got rid of Saquon, let's invest in Daniel Jones and get him a receiver. Let's see if that really was the problem that he ain't had nobody to throw to. And if he fall flat on his face again and they have another terrible record, I don't know if Coach Pryor will let Shador go to New York, but
I know that.
Yeah, right. Like, you definitely ain't going there.
All right. Out though because they like the spot. They were like the limelight.
The Big Apple, right? More deals coming out of New York than anything. All right, I have the Eagles. I think it's pretty simple what the Eagles need. Corner. They need defense. Corner. Go corner. Darius Slay again. They call Darius Slay shut down type corner, but he had trouble tackling. Yeah, he had trouble to tackle. Bradbury, he's gone, right?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't be shocked if he wouldn't. Like that's like the general insurance is cheap.
Right. I don't think they ever addressed it. Let me look at their free agency tracker. I don't think they ever addressed corner in free agency, if I'm not mistaken.
Didn't they sign Gardner Johnson back?
Yep. Well, yeah, Gardner, he played nickel and safety.
Yeah. You can't bet your house on that.
Tyler Hall? I don't even know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
What RC say? Keith Sweat?
You lose your best offensive lineman.
Reddick. He's gone. Jets picked him up. So they got a lot of work to do on the defense side of the ball. All right. We went Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants.
We did the whole East.
All right, man. So that's our little draft needs for NC South and NC East, man. The draft is coming up at the end of April. April the 27th.
Yeah, it's
26?
usually
I don't know. I
around that
can't.
time. Yeah, it's usually around that time, 26, 27.
All right, so we're gonna move on to our basketball segment, guys. If y'all new to the show, it's called Fast Break. All right, man. We're gonna talk about some women's basketball. They saw the highest numbers of viewers for the LSU and Indiana game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, our game. The score was 94-87. So a lot of people been going back and forth about Angel Reese. A lot of people they happy because he lost, and everybody was saying, she got owned up to all trash talk she's been doing. She said she want to be a villain now, and she can't play the sympathy card. Wow, what was your whole reaction to her press conference and that whole game entirely?
The press conference, I hated it in a sense. And I'm not trying to say maybe that she does. I can't sit up here and say what Angel Reese is really feeling, but in my opinion, I feel like she should have took it like a champ and just said that I will play better and they got the win and it is what it is. But when you're winning and you're on top of the world, Angel Reese, she bathed in it, she flourished in it. Look, you gotta be able to take it if you're gonna dish it. I'm not gonna kill her about it. Like I said, I just wish that she would have took it like a champ more than just I feel like she gave the people what the people wanted, as far as an excuse, far as like I said, I'm not gonna comment on the death threats and this and that. However you feel about that, that's how you feel about it. I wouldn't want nobody sending me. I would take. I wouldn't pay the shit no mind. But like I say, people are different, so I can't sit up here and judge her for saying that affected her. So I wish her well going to the WNBA. I just felt like, can we go on to Caitlin Clark?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to say something about Angel.
Well, yeah, I'll say this.
Let me say this too before you say it. I don't like the narrative that was put on her. That I will say. I just feel like people got, or not, and not everybody, but a lot of the stuff I've seen and read online, people get to talking that
Trolls.
BS. Yeah, like I said, obviously they didn't like her because she talks. Well, I mean, I'm cool with it. Like I don't understand why people get upset at somebody talking shit to somebody. That's back and forth in these games. I like it. It shows me you care. I mean, believe it or not, if you're passionate about it, talk, but back it up. That's all I can say. That's what we don't want to see. But we can't sit up here and you see men fight in hockey. You see people talk shit to each other in basketball, football, and we're cool with it. But then when a woman does it, and especially a woman of our color, it's all bad. So like I said, I don't want to sit up here and make it like Angel Reese is a bad person, even though she played into that villainous role when they won the championship. It just made her dislikable because everybody just hates the way she carried herself. But I don't think she's a bad girl. I think she played well. No, she fouled out. Caitlin Clark's just on a different level, man. But I'll let you say what you was gonna say.
Right. With the whole Angel Reese thing, I thought that's what they wanted in women basketball. The trash talking, the jeering, the back and forth, the competitive nature, competitive spirit. And it just proved that, the people that watch women basketball don't really know what they want. They want the girls to act this type of way or do this type of way. When these are athletes, man. If you play the sports, you're going to have trash talk. You're going to come at the individual, the best player versus best player. And to be honest, that's what I liked about her. Starting off, like she wasn't apologetic about it. She gonna let the team know, like, we here to play, we here to talk the noise and back it up. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like people were just coming for the wrong reason when she have proven herself that she's a legit player and that she can back it up. And the trolls that come there like, well, she said this and say that, and she doing all this, but that's just part of her character. We seen Kobe, man. We seen Kobe trash talk. We see Jordan trash talk, but they don't treat them like they did Angel Reese. It just I don't know. It feels kind of a certain way when
it's dirty. It feels so dirty because especially when you get the media involved. You got the LA Times writing stuff about Kim Milwaukee and team, and it doesn't make any sense. And you're talking about convicts versus the Catholics. All this bullshit.
They called them. Yeah, they called them. What they said in the newspaper, they called them but they something else. I don't know the word they use. But they just compared the banner. I mean, I don't understand y'all pick and choose. The people that can talk trash and the people who can't. Like, what's the guideline here, people? I mean, she just playing the game with competitive spirit, and you can't hate on that. But like you brought up the press conference, yeah, I feel like she should have been more congratulative. I don't know if that's a word, but more toward Caitlin Clark. They came to play. That was a better team tonight. Caitlin's amazing. She brought her A game. There's nothing we can do about it. Salute to her. But I feel like they made more about themselves and their feelings, trying to play the victim now. When when you talk noise, you gotta take it back now. You gotta take the punch on the chin. I have done it many times when I'm talking noise, then let I lost the game. And now I gotta sit here like a man and shake hands and tell them like, bro, you did your thing, bro. You came out here and you put on the show. And they just made it feel like more of like, oh, y'all do this on us. Like, y'all made us talk noise. Y'all made us, into these people. Yeah. Well, y'all was that all along. Y'all was the bad boys, bad girls at LSU. That's how y'all were.
And that's fine. That's fine. But like I say, you can't be a bad girl and then get in the conference and cry wolf,
Right. Caitlin Clark, man, I have never seen a defender turn around and do this towards her teammate. Like, what y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to throw a shoe at her? Y'all want me to trip her? Like, what's? I was like, dang, it's over when your teammate turn around and do this. Nah, bro, you figure it out. I want to see that.
Wasn't lying. I mean, it wouldn't just been golf. I mean, I seen 3-4 different people they tried to put on.
Angel Reese did it. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they tried to trap her. She beat the traps. She shot. When she got a screen set, she pull up from 35 feet.
Right. I was thinking about. I remember when I played, we on the best player. If they were that good, we used to run a boxing one. But I don't even think a boxing one when you help that. Like, you have a legit defender play boxing one.
It doesn't make a difference if she's pulling up from 35 feet, and especially if she's coming down the floor. If they're not trapping her at the half court line, which you gotta trap
right there.
You gotta trap her right there at the half court line, get the ball out of her hand. But like I said, she did a good job of reading traps. They set great screens for, she would shoot on command for us when she got solid screens. Nobody could close out because they went under the screens. So, I mean, it's a cheat code, man, because like you say, you could have played a boxing one, as far as if you don't know what boxing one is, there's somebody from just face guarding you, no matter what you do. But if you screen the boxing one person, and if she's getting mismatched as far as big people on her, like Angel, like she could take them to the hole. She has handled 12 assists, people are hitting shots for her. She played a great game, man. Like she left no stone unturned, in my opinion.
She did, and she's a legit passer. So, like I said, the Boston one probably won't work because most of the time when you do run a Boston one, the person is legitimate, just a scorer, right? But Caitlin Clark, she moved like Reggie Miller, off the screens and stuff, and that's hard to guard. And it just shows that she's legit, man. And when she make it to the WNBA, gonna be all eyes on her, man. She even got an invite from the Big Three, man.
That is correct.
Do you think that I know it's kind of like a a ploy or a gimmick, but
I ain't no gimmick. That's legit. That's legit.
Well, I'm saying like a gimmick in a sense where it'll be a gimmick for her.
Those are
I'll say.
professionals. Like, I mean, no, that's a way to make money for her because the big three only play like once or twice a week.
You think she'll do it though?
I doubt it. I said she was chasing. Because I heard $5 million. I heard Q talk about it on All the Smoke. He didn't say the number. He said if she accepts it, you'll hear it then. So he really didn't throw the number out. But I mean, it's 3-on-3. She's a shooter. She can create space. She can do it. And other women could too. But I think Cube's vision with it is to use her to broaden his broadcasting. So that would be exposure for her and the league. Both could grow. I mean, Caitlin's gonna go to the WNBA. Well, this draft class, in my opinion, is gonna go to the WNBA, and hopefully, it's the class that changes as far as financial benefits for these ladies and stuff. They're playing in this league. They can start making some great money as far as turning that 75 into $500,000, if $1 million for everybody. So that's what I'm hoping for.
If they can get viewership like they did the NCAA tournament, then WNBA is on the rise. Right. It's on the rise. That means it's a good job for the women. The pay rate is going up. Better flights.
Like that, TV that they'll want to get
TV deals.
Some TV deals. And you can start making some good money.
All right. You got that right. All right. So the NBA play-in tournament, it's 2 weeks from now?
About 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now. Teams are they ramping up right now. Miami 7th, Philadelphia 8th, Chicago 9th, Atlanta 10th. Brooklyn Nets is 29-47. Atlanta is 36-40. You think those are 4 teams they're gonna play?
Yeah, Brooklyn.
In the East.
Brooklyn ain't competing. Yeah, Brooklyn ain't gonna make that. I can tell you that now.
So
those are gonna be the 4 teams.
Yep, they're gonna be the 4 teams. So it's set in stone.
How far is the 7 and the 6 seed apart from each other?
Oh yeah, Pacers at 43, Miami at 42.
So that's what we're gonna have to watch right there because that 6 seed is important because, like I said, if you get that 6 seed, you don't have to play in the play-in. So look for Miami to might make a push, but Indiana's been playing some good ball lately as well. But this is the time of the year where Miami makes their push.
And 76ers at 41 right now. They just got Embiid back.
Embiid is back though. That's scary. Now I know he's not 100%, and it would depend on matchups. But having Embiid out there, man, with that team, that's a dangerous first round matchup if they can make it.
That's real dangerous, man. You saw him. You saw they signed with New Balance. I mean, not New Balance, Skechers. Yeah.
You know what? If I was 10 years ago, I'd probably be like, what the hell? But now that I'm an older person, I ain't really, that's what's up. I ain't mad at it. Hell, I wear Skechers. I wear Skechers to work. Shit. Them motherfuckers are comfortable.
Hey, Vlad, I can see you sipping on those slip-on shoes. Like, man, I'm about to tie my shoes.
I don't wear slip-on. No, I got to tie them up. But we won't do slip-on. I might have to run that shit. Shit. I might have to run.
Right.
I don't wear no damn slip-on.
Hey, who would that do that commercial? Was it Larry Bird or somebody trying to sell those slip-on Skechers? Like, you ain't got to tie your shoes.
Shit, Larry Judge. Joe Montana did.
Yeah, Joe Montana, no boys. So old man. Hey, what's so funny is somebody in the comments said that that's why his knees hurting right now. Talking about Embiid. He playing Skechers. I thought he played Skechers last year.
No, he was an Under Armour guy.
Man, I wonder what happened there. How Under Armour dropped that ball?
Yeah, he's an Under Armour guy. You remember he had the Joel Embiid for them.
Oh yeah, that's right. We used to sell Hibbits when I worked there. What's so funny is though, we have Kawhi with New Balance, then Joel Embiid with Skechers. But they getting the max money out of the company.
New Balance. You hating on New Balance? New Balance got some nice shoes.
They do right now, man. You remember the what was that?
Nice
520s? No, what was them shoes everybody used to wear in high school? Was the 4s?
320s, probably.
320s.
I think
Yeah,
that was
and
it. Yeah, I know the the colorways. Like, yeah,
yeah, the different colorways.
they still look good to this day. Like, everybody's just so stuck on Nike.
Nike and Adidas. Uh, we'll get to that most unknown. We'll get to that. The
Mm-hmm.
West. Let's go on to the West. Man, I lost it. Where is it? Where is it? All right, Sacramento at 7, Phoenix at 8, Lakers at 9, Golden State at 10. Rockets are 38 and 37, Golden State in 41 and 34. Because
I'm thinking Golden State close. Like, man, look, shout out to the Houston Rockets because they made a hell of a push. We was on here last week and I said, shit, they ain't catching. And I look up, they won 12, 13 damn games in a row.
right, Jalen Green was playing
So
out this world.
yeah, man, look,
Man, see, he found out he gonna be a father.
he been father in the league ever since.
Right.
I give it to the young kid, man. But look, that's what Dre seen in him.
Yeah, she saw potential. She didn't see a little boy flower. She saw potential.
That's another story. Man, I don't trust Golden State. The Lakers are playing pretty good right now. I have to give it to them. I give credit where credit's due. I don't think Golden State, if it came down to an elimination game, and I'm quite sure they'd rather play the Suns than the Lakers. So I'm quite sure they're hoping the Lakers stay in that 7 or 8 space and they can get the Suns because Golden State has a better chance of beating the Suns, even though I probably would slightly give the edge to the Suns. I'm going to say, the Mavs moved up to the 6th spot.
Hold on. I clicked off of it. Yeah, no, they feel. They move up. Yeah, they lead the Pelicans. The Pelicans.
Okay, Pelicans
are 6.
Okay, I'm not worried about the Pelicans.
Right. When Brandon Ingram did it, I didn't see a timetable from Brandon Ingram. Is he out for the season?
I didn't hear the season, so it's probably a few weeks. It's probably gonna be week to week.
That was huge. But Zion, he been stepping his game up some since Ingram went out.
Zion can come all around. I had to give it to him. Way better passer than I could ever imagine him being, especially this year.
So that's the play-in, man. It's gonna be ramping up soon. Cause these guys, they trying to get the final standings in, and these teams, man, they bringing it every night. I know most unknown he brought up Victor Wemby, should be Defensive Player of the Year. He's already playing like MVP.
No. Only reason I say no, unknown, is because they won 14 games. Now he's like him getting 3 or 4 blocks, and I'm quite sure they'll go up as the years go by. I can see him averaging, 4.5, 5.5, in the next 3-4 years. But you can't have 3-4 blocks a game and you win 14 games. So I mean, it doesn't show in the win column. So we can't sit there and say he's the defensive player of the year. Now his ability speaks high volumes. Yes, of course. Now, we don't disagree with you on that.
Right.
But it's just them, with the 14 wins and the damn near 70 losses. We can't put him there. Not right now. But of course he can. There might be one day that he win the league MVP, All-Star MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, blocks champion, and he might get a Finals MVP in 1 year.
Right.
He might be destined for that kind of greatness.
And we saw it these last couple of games when he was playing against Jokic,
He almost got quiet last night.
So he's definitely on his way. Maybe next year, maybe a year after that, but his ceiling is very high, man. I ain't think he was be that type of guy where he win Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, and all that.
What has my bark been all year? I'm gonna test your mind. What have I been saying about Victor and the Spurs all year?
Well, you were talking about his durability first. and his
No, not that far
by
as
his
his
weight.
teammates.
Oh, about them passing the ball to him.
Yeah.
That they try and play for that contract more than anything because they know they're gonna blow the team up.
The more and more you see him have great game, like, well, he didn't shoot great against the Nuggets, but I think he had like 47 and 20 against the Knicks.
He made up for it on the other side of the ball,
right? But there are plays and there are times when I just feel like they could have won more games if they would have emphasized, let's put the ball in Wemby's hands. Let's let the offense run through him instead of letting Trey Jones. That's fine. Let him play in point. That's cool. Or Sotran, letting him I feel like they were just doing too much. But instead of just letting it run through him, I understand he's a rookie and all, but he's advanced. He's. As I said, we thought he'd be 20.
He grown.
Yeah, we thought he'd be 20 and 10 coming in. He's only playing 28, 29 minutes a game. So imagine when he gets to playing 35, 37 minutes. That 3-4 blocks, like I say, it'll go up a tick or two.
Muscle None say he disagreed when the only defense against him is how his team play defense. Then he got my vote. well, it's a little bit everything. It's a little,
but they can't win games.
Yeah,
I said he can average.
You ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna win much.
Go ahead.
Well, when Mutombo won, he was on a great. I think he won with the Hawks, right? That Defense Player of the Year award was it with the Hawks or with the?
He won it with the
76ers.
He won with the Sixers.
Won. Yeah, see, that was a good team. I feel like most of the time when you win Defense Player of the Year award, you're on a solid team.
No, you're not wrong. My thing is, you can't have his statistics and be, that threat on the defensive end, and they only got 14 games to show for it. I don't care how bad the team is. If he's if he's that much of a player, generational player, they should win more. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I agree. All right. See, guys, if y'all new listening to the show, this is what we do. You comment it on the show, we'll read it. And if you ever want to ask questions on the show, or you got a bone to pick with me, Flowers, RC, Tyler, Gatwood, man, we let y'all come on live video and talk to us and tell us face to face what y'all think about what's going on in our
keep it civil.
That's right. Keep it civil and come in our face and tell us what you disagree about our takes, because we fans just like y'all. That's why we call the show Voice of the Fans, because we wanted to give everybody a platform to come on and speak their mind and just talk sports, man. It's like going to a barbershop, you go and get cut, and everybody talking about their favorite team, favorite player, what's trending right now. And we want y'all to feel that type of saying where y'all come in and listen, like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, I don't think so. We want that type of feel where y'all can just, interact with us. So, but we
want to be heard. We're going to let you be heard.
Want to be heard. So we have a segment called Fan Posts. We usually do it on Friday. This week just been kind of up and down, crazy. Especially for me, for work and my kids. They playing sports right now, and it's
life.
One of them time of years, man. One of these time of years. I was telling my brother, I said, man, if this is my job, then I'll do it 5 days a week. I might even do a special show on Saturday, but of course, we got other jobs. So, Flowers, man, you want to go into overtime?
Let's get it.
Let's go into overtime. Hold on. Do you want to speak about Bronny and his transfer portal?
Sure.
His transferring okay. I don't really have much thought to it, but I thought it was a great move on his part. Transferring USC. That means I hope he'll go to a small school that able to hone in his skills. I don't know. It seems like smaller schools sometimes produce more polished players, and I just feel like that'll be the right move instead of a big school like USC. What you think?
I think Bronny needs to go to whom and wherever can groom him the best.
Right.
I don't think USC was probably ever the right choice. Definitely now that we're looking at it. I mean, the coach left. He's at SMU. There's a chance. I mean, because he went there because of the coach. But it is a mess. That is a messy situation for the coach to be there 1 year and then leave, and then it gives these kids the instant ability to transfer. I just hate the internet is terrible because as soon as you heard he was on transfer, here come the jokes. I'm sorry, like father, like son,
Hey,
like
he trying to
father,
team
like
up.
son.
He trying to see
Like y'all,
sunflower.
like y'all need to stop, man. I think LeBron did a great job in just saying, LeBron is his own man. Whatever
Mm-hmm.
he decides to do, we're behind it. I think that's the approach LeBron needs to take with that from here into whenever Bron decides to do what he's gonna do. I haven't heard of an official transfer. Like I said, we're hearing talks, but it's all speculation until he does it. So
Right.
I just hope he figures out the best fit and situation for him to help him grow and become a
Yeah.
great basketball player, whatever's meant for him to be.
Right, because that's all I'm saying. I feel like he need to go to a place where maybe a bit smaller school that they'll home in his skills, teach him, what he needs to know, especially in that type of level in the league, And I thought USC was just a high profile school. Maybe he wanted to play in California, be close. His dad can
Close
come
to
to the
home,
games. I
yeah.
guess, yeah, his dad can come to the game. I think that's probably why he chose that, but like I said, LeBron mentioned he's his own man. He is, his time to find his career path and not, be surrounded by LeBron James. He need to go find and be himself, be Bronny James,
Mm-hmm.
So I wish him all the luck. I have to say this about LeBron. I'm not a big LeBron fan, but he is a good dad. I feel like he gives his kids good advice,
Oh yeah.
which is very important. All right, let's
The
move on.
easiest thing, I'm sorry. The
Oh,
easiest
go
thing
ahead.
for LeBron to do is to step in and do a hocus pocus song. We don't he knows he don't do
All
that.
right,
Just let the kid grow.
let him grow. It takes time out here. It takes time. Um, Dang, I did want to show this clip, man. It explains the kickoff rules. I just want to clarify for the
Put it up.
viewers real quick. I had it in my folder, so I'm gonna just show it real quick. So, guys, this video I'm about to show you explain the kickoff rules a lot better from the way I read it.
Everything you need to know about the NFL's new kickoff rule. It's going to look a lot like the XFL's kickoff rule. The kicker's going to be at the 35, but the kickoff team is going to start on the other 40-yard line, only 5 yards away from the blockers. These guys won't be able to move until the ball is touched by the returner. Now, the end zone to the 20-yard line will be known as the landing zone, and this is where the returner or returners will set up. If the ball is caught in this zone, it must be returned. There are no more fair catches. Remember, this rule is to encourage returns. The return rate last year was only 22%. So to incentivize that, touchbacks are much harsher to the kicking team. So let's break that down. If the kick doesn't reach the landing zone, the ball is placed at the 40-yard line. If it goes out of the end zone or flies into the end zone and is down, like a normal touchback, the ball will be placed at the 35. If it hits in the landing zone and then rolls into the end zone and is down, the ball will be placed at the 20. But again, this is all to incentivize them kicking it into the landing zone. And if it's caught in the landing zone, it must be returned. Now, what about onside kicks? Well, the actual kick will look the exact same. The only difference.
All right, we can start right there. We kind of understood the onside kick. That's a lot better me understanding. I don't have to pay attention to this NFL season on kickoffs. You assume it's gonna be a touchback, but now you're gonna have to pay attention. It's a lot to take.
Let me say something real quick. They got me rubbing my head, and shit. Look, I remember a few years ago when they was implementing so much safety, they changed the kickoff rules. They were happy with the touchbacks and the less contact on kickoffs. Make up your damn minds. I mean, obviously this is a ploy to get offense going. I would like be honest with yourself, Ben. And whoever else is watching, have we ever watched an NFL game and be like, damn, I wish he would have returned that? No. If he returns it, we cool with it. If he don't, we cool with it. Stop messing with the damn game. We don't need to see. I mean, it's like I said, kickoff returns are cool, but I just feel a certain type of way because I feel like it's now being forced down my throat. It doesn't need to be forced down my throat. I'm cool with the touchbacks. 22% of kicks being returned is actually not a bad number. I
All
mean,
right.
if don't change the kickoff, just bag. Okay, you want to do that? Just bag them up 10 more yards.
That's a good one.
Just
Yep.
bag them up. Like you ain't got to change nothing. Just bag them up 7 to 10 more yards to make the kicks more returnable. I like the wedge formations that we have now. I mean, it's I also don't like the extra. Well, if it rolls here, it'll be on the 40.
Yeah, it rolls
If
around.
it goes here, it'll be on the 30.
35.
It's cheating. Like it's too much of an advantage for the offense. That's what it's coming out to be. Okay, we're in the fourth quarter, Ben. It's a minute and 10 left. We're tied, and now I'm kicking it off. The ball rolls, and it puts you at the damn 40. And you got to go 10, 15 yards. What kind of shit
to
is
win
that?
the game. Right.
That's not helping anything.
There's gonna be a lot of pissed players, that's for sure.
That shit is not gonna last. That shit is not gonna last. It'll be 1 year. 1 year.
People gonna be complaining about. Cause now I got really thinking like, okay, if he don't return this thing, then we're gonna get the ball in 20. Man, that's too much thinking, man. That's just play.
Okay, like they said, because they can't engage until they move.
He catches. So who you gotta call? Yeah,
possum and not catch the damn ball and see where it's landing. Oh, it landed here. Oh, shit, we at the 35. Oh shit, we at the 40.
40.
He ain't gotta do nothing. See, it's more that they're trying to make an emphasis of the returns, but this is the NFL, man. This is chess, not checkers.
And they always make it like it's about player safety. How many people just actually get hurt that we just see get hurt on kickoffs?
Well, when they took the wedge busters out and stuff like that, it became cleaner. But that was the point of them moving it up to get the touchbacks and stuff. Well, this just goes back to what I say.
Yeah, well, like you said, at first they didn't want kickoffs. They didn't want returns. Now they do.
Because scoring is down.
Oh, yeah, it was. Passing yards is down too from these guys.
Yes, offense has been down. The defense has actually been playing better the last few years. The offense is down. Like quarterback, like we don't have traditional quarterbacks. You're not getting, typical Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers, what you seen 10 years ago. It's too much movement and everything else. So it's not precise quarterback play like used to, so offensive numbers are down. So they're trying to force the issue.
Right. Even with the numbers change, I feel like a lot of people complain about that. The offense coordinator is like, well, I don't know, zero's a linebacker.
Okay, if you're on the second level, you treat him as a linebacker.
Right, they get me with that. I don't know.
Secondary.
I don't know. He was number 2. What is he?
That shit don't matter.
They was just complaining about this. They didn't want the numbers to change from traditional linebacker numbers, 50s, and all that type of stuff.
I would think the head coaches don't like the kickoff. I wouldn't think. I don't like it.
Right.
I don't.
I think so too. It's gonna be interesting this NFL season.
Yeah,
we're gonna see. All right, let's go into overtime. Sorry about the guy. I just wanted to explain the kickoff rules. Welcome to Overtime. This is where we talk about sports-related content. Well, it's about players and their lives, and it all ties into sports some way or another. All right. If y'all didn't know, Rashee Rice. I always thought his name was Sheed. Was Rashee Rice?
I thought Rashee too. Yeah, you're right. I did too.
It is Rashee. I had to Google that. It's like his name Rashee. Okay. All right. There was an incident in Dallas. I'm trying to get to it. The Dallas Morning News reported that a vehicle that is believed to be registered, at least to Rice, was involved in a crash in northeast Dallas around 6:20 p.m. local time Saturday. And blah, blah, blah. Police obtained footage and all that type of stuff. So I have video of Rashee Rice. I think it looked like him. We're gonna see. It's two videos. I don't show the first one. Jeez.
It's great.
Yeah, it looked like they took out like 4 cars.
Yeah, they took out about 4 cars, bro. It was bad. They sent like 2-3 people to the hospital.
All right, so that's the first video. Let me take this down. Here's the second video.
All right. Yeah. We gotta get in there, bro. You guys just gonna leave it? They just left the fucking Lamborghini and a Corvette. They stole them, I bet.
They were putting firearms in.
He said, I bet they stole them. That's wild.
Ain't no comment.
Didn't they
No
like
comment.
little Rashee?
I
Right.
ain't gonna
Didn't
ignore that, man.
Whatever, guy. All right.
Typical stereotyping.
Hey, that's hood
Let me see
behavior,
here.
Flowers. That's hood behavior.
Typical stereotypical behavior here.
Oh, snap.
They probably
Hey,
fucking
Lizzie asked-
stole it. Damn.
Hey, at least he asked they were all right. At least he checked on them, right?
Shit, I mean, why ask them? Why ask them if they all right? If that's what you're assuming, though. Like, you
Right.
all right? They probably fucking stole it. Make your mind up, man. You can't be concerned and then be like, damn.
Oh, snap. But did the dude in the white look like Rashee Rice
Let me say this.
in the white tee?
It did, and this is where social media gets people in trouble. They go back to Rashee Rice's Instagram. They got him with the shirt on at some party or something, so they matched the clothes. Dash cam footage. Yeah, Lambo and a Corvette, probably going 120 plus miles. Thank God they didn't kill anybody, because that could have been the end of somebody's life, end of his career. I'm quite sure you heard them say they was getting guns and stuff out of these cars. That's been floated around. That was said. I don't know if there's any footage of it, but it's been put out there. Now, they are cooperating with the police. My thing is with that, Rashee Rice probably will get, well, ain't no problem. He's going to get suspended. They're not going to cut him, but he'll get suspended. Like I said, this could have been worse. And I'm not saying give him a tap on the wrist or anything. He deserves to be disciplined. But him leaving the scene doesn't look good. He should have stayed. Obviously, he left to save face. I say moving gun and stuff. So he doesn't want to be in that situation with them. I'm just gonna call it for how it is. I would think he'd been smarter than that, man. Like, I don't get it. Like, I said when it happened the other day in the chat, you want to race, take your ass to the racetrack. You got money, you got resources, and you want to sit up here and do dumb shit. And I don't want to come off as judgmental, because I know Henry Ruggs wasn't a bad guy. He made a poor decision, and it took someone's life. And we have to get better at making decisions, brash decisions. I know I don't have Rashee Rice's money. Obviously, he doesn't have my brain, because I wouldn't be doing shit.
That's why you professor.
Like, it's just, you have to think about the bigger picture of things. And people are so quick to get caught up in the moment, and they're not thinking about 5 years from here down the road, how I'm affecting this person, how I'm affecting. And the first and foremost thing is driving. You gotta drive for other people amongst yourself, and you're out here, being reckless. I think there were already red flags on Rashee Rice coming into the draft.
Really?
Look, that's what I was hearing today. Like that's why he dropped in the draft because he had red flags. So that's not saying he's a bad person, but they probably question his decision making. Example: what happened? What happened in Dallas? So I'm curious to see what happens. Like I said, he saved face by not having them guns on the scene. And I'm not taking up for him, I'm just calling it like I see it. They got all that shit out of there. I'm quite sure he has an alibi as far as he wasn't a driver. I'm quite sure somebody will take the route for him. I'm trying to see what I know I'm saying.
I can read it for you. They were racing on Central Expressway. They house more than 100,000 vehicles a day. If you got money for a Lambo, you got money to rent a racetrack, or better yet, build your own racetrack.
That's my thing. I know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you want people buy these cars, and they don't have the mindset and they're not responsible enough to handle these cars. Those cars shouldn't be on rural highways, in my opinion. It's bad enough you get into a 4-cylinder and a V6 and you speeding like a bat out of hell, but man, they putting these V12s, these 4 or 5 plus engines on the road, man. They don't know how to handle them, and you putting people's lives in danger. And I said that's the part that these younger people gotta understand. They gotta start being responsible. And I know I sound like an old man preaching, but a lot of people don't make it to see the age we're at, Ben.
Right.
That young girl she's not gonna see 35, that Henry Ruggs killed. Yeah, so I'm not trying to beat up on him, but that's just an example I can put out there. So Rashee Rice, bro, you gotta do better, man. Like you had an opportunity that people would die for, like literally die for. To have the opportunity that you have, and you wasted, being reckless. You gotta do better, man. But you gonna get another chance because you're an NFL player with the Kansas City Chiefs, and you were fortunate enough that you didn't kill anybody.
Right. It just, I don't know, Flowers. I hate to say it, but I think the Chiefs might depart from Rice because of what was all involved, but other people getting hurt, hitting, speeding. No, speeding later on. We saw Jordan Addison do it. He got a step on the wrist, but this doesn't involve a crime scene because he hit somebody, injured people.
Left the scene.
He walked. Right, he left the scene, so you on the run pretty much. And
no, he ain't on the run. He's been.
They got him
to the police.
Okay,
no,
I didn't see
that. He's been talking to the police between his lawyer and stuff. So I'm saying he played it a certain way to where I said when they saved face in a sense by leaving and not having no weapon.
By leaving.
By not having.
Now he can pin on one of his boards.
You don't supposed to leave, but he left because they had weapons and Lord knows what else in them vehicles. That's why he left.
Right. Okay.
But it's hearsay.
Right, I see what you're saying.
Because they're saying that people saying that they seen them transporting weapons, but unless
they don't have proof,
unless
they have proof,
unless it's proof of it, that's hearsay. So that's back and forth. And like I say, his out back and be, well, I was the passenger, and one of his boys can say, well, we the one driving, even though the car is registered to him.
Right. It's just if that was him on videotape, then of course the NFL gonna get involved and he gonna be suspended for a year, maybe more. I don't know. I don't have a. If I look at the suspension rate,
I
think they give him a year. You say 6? It's just them hitting people and that. Like I said, that could be him on the video walking away. Then I feel like if somebody would die, like I said, them people are hurt in the hospital, so they gonna sue him. They very upset with him about the whole ordeal. Like 6 cars involved. So I think the NFL gonna come hard on this type of behavior because we saw with Henry Ruggs, we've seen this with Jordan Addison speeding. Like it seemed like they're gonna take a type of stance on, hey guys, y'all making all this money, y'all can't be doing this on a public road involving people too. So you put other lives in danger.
Will step in though and say it's too harsh. I'm telling you, I think it'll be half a season.
We're gonna see because like you said, you have that much money. I used to be in the car club. I used to love to drive cars and stuff like that. But when you making that much money, like you said, why not rent out a track? We see Alvin Kamara team up NASCAR. Like you can call somebody to get you a track, dog. If you want people to see you race a car, drag races all the time on the weekend.
You're from Jackson. Like they got the Cat
North Jackson
Speedway here. They got a racetrack in Byron that people go down and race. I mean, if you trying to do all that shit, man, go to a racetrack. Like Unknown said, you're on one of the busiest highways in the United States, driving reckless. It's insane. It's
what you think is gonna happen?
That's insane, man. That's fortunate. They're fortunate.
Real fortunate that nobody didn't die in that collision. And I don't know the injuries or the people in the hospital, but at that, you gotta surround, like RC been saying, you gotta surround yourself with better people, man. Like your friends can't be having you out there doing stupid stuff, knowing that you making this type of money that they not looking out for you.
We don't know if they were drinking. We don't know if they were under influence. We don't know. That's why that's why I'm telling you. That's why he left. I just got, like I said, I know people probably say, "Oh, he's snitching and he's doing all this shit," but I'm just calling, like he did this, so I'm just talking about it because that's the approach he took. So I can only make assumption for what he did. Why? I mean, it's the most logical thing I can think of. He left, like I say, he couldn't test him for alcohol. You don't know if he was under the influence. You don't know if those about no guns. That's why he left.
Right. He like I said, you cannot put other people's lives in jeopardy.
No.
Doing this type of stuff. You just can't. You being selfish, you being entitled. You feel like that I'm not gonna say you feel like you're at the age, of course you feel like you're invincible. What, he's 21, 22? Super Bowl champ. He living the life. He on cloud 9. So maybe he do feel like he can do anything right now. Cause I feel like I was Superman at that age without money. So he doing all this, man. You have to think smarter, guys. Y'all are young in the NFL making money, bukus of money. Why mess that up for yourself, for your future family, for your relatives, for generations on? Like
you might be messing with your second contract, your big contract. You might be messing with it.
You're a rookie. You just got here, man. You just got here.
And he turned into the Chiefs' #1 receiver. And now you're teetering with the fact that you might be messing with your payday. You gotta do better.
Man, gotta do better, man. Surround yourself with better people. As my pastor used to say, show me your friends, I'll show you your future. A lot of people you hang around, man, they want to bring you down too. They not speaking life into you. They not speaking positive things. They not uplifting you. They bring you down to their level and y'all doing stupid stuff when it shouldn't be like that.
What friend allows you to get on the interstate? Like I say, I'm just making an assumption that he was might have been under the influence. So I'm gonna say maybe he might have was, maybe wouldn't. I don't know.
Right. And Monson don't say you're not old man preaching flowers. That's just real ish. At this point, I feel like every player should go through a course and show the damages and aftermath of these speeds. That's what I'm thinking too. At the rookie symposium. That's what I don't understand, man. They literally have a course set up for you during the whole draft process. When you get drafted, they got a whole course.
Let's get even realer here. These players have been playing football since middle school, pee-wee. They have been entitled their whole lives. They never had to stand in a line to wait on food, their books. They've always had first class, this and that. The help is there. The rookie symposium, you got people that come in and talk to these kids and do everything. What did Unknown say right there?
Oh, say that again?
I said, what did Unknown just say?
He said my bigger problem was them not checking on anybody else that's hurt me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Selfish and entitled people. Yeah. Poor.
I
that
said you could have killed somebody. That's that. Like I said, they so busy trying to save face and get him up out of there to cover his ass because they know they fucked up. You know when they
right.
left him
They
busy.
know it. Like
It's terrible. Like
like
if you were Rashee Rice, I wouldn't be in a Corvette and let you be in a Lambo racing you down the interstate. No, man. Why we doing that, bro? Why we doing
right.
that?
Yeah, exactly. Why we mess up the bag? They sing songs all the time about securing the bag. So why we mess up the bag? And also, like we saw Jalen Carter, he was driving the car and they snapped it and they put it through the mud. Stop. Shifted. So imagine Rashee Rice, you driving, he caused that wreckage. What do you think gonna happen, man?
But I mean, for all we know, he could have been driving.
We could have been driving.
He
we don't know what cameras.
We don't know.
And on highways, they have cameras, sky cams. So I don't know.
People have dash cams. Like,
right,
that's
dash
why
cams.
you was able to see it so quick because a lot of people, hell, I need to get me a dash cam because you'll get in an accident. Somebody allowing your ass quick. Oh, no, it was your fault. Let's put this dash cam on your ass. See?
Right, I got the footage right here, man. Rashee Rice, dude. Man, what's so crazy, man? We hyping him up later on this season. Man, he was on his way up, dude. He was on his way up, man. It's like most unknown said, it irks me, man. That like I made stupid decisions. Like I did stupid things, but it was just like
stuff like that tells me. And I'm not trying to come off as judgmental, but stuff like that tells me a lot about a person. Like there's a saying that one of my coaches used to tell me all the time, and to this day it makes sense. Stop worrying about the big things. Worry about fulfilling the smallest things. It's the small things that matter the most that allows the big plays to have an impact. You have to do the small things first and foremost. That is important. That's key.
Right, and when I forgot who told me this, but they said before you make your decision, think about who this might affect. Yeah. This might affect your mama. It might affect your friends. It might affect you. If what you about to do right now changes your course of life to the wrong direction, then that's telling you probably shouldn't do it. You probably shouldn't do it.
If I got to ride with an entourage of 6 to 10 people and we got to have guns in the car, I don't need to be hanging with them, and I don't need to be going wherever the hell they talking about going.
Right. Cause nothing good. Nothing good. What's so crazy? It was at 6:20 p.m. Stuff like this used to happen around 12, 1, when it's like hardly nobody on the road. 6:20? Where are y'all coming from at 6:20 p.m. that y'all feel like y'all need to
where were you
right
going?
Where were you going? Where were you going? At 6:20 p.m. Like I said, most of the time I was in the car club, we did it 12, 2 o'clock a.m., 3 o'clock. You know, in Jackson, there's nobody in the roads at 3 a.m. There's nobody out there.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's when we did it.
And you know what? This is probably the introvert in me. You know, my opinions are introverted related because I'm an introvert. I'm a homebody. I don't like being around. I mean, I don't mind being in big crowds. It just depends on the functions. Like I'm not about to be anywhere where I gotta feel like I gotta look over my shoulder and they like, no, I don't do that. But Rashee Rice, I hate to see it, man.
I hate it.
I guess he didn't realize the stardom that he had, gotten on, the path that he, was put on. Like, 2-3 years from here, he might have been in line for, $20 million a year. He might have got him a 3-4 year, $70-80 million deal. You just, we'll see what comes out of it though.
Yep, we'll see what Goodell gonna do. He like to get all the.
Oh yeah, they make an example out of him. You're right though. It might be a year because the him and drug stuff. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Jalen Carter and a lot of people wouldn't touch him because of, like I said, he wasn't driving; he was just enjoying the ride and everything. So, it's gonna be interesting, especially with Goodell, man. You never know what he's gonna do.
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
guys. If y'all new to the show, like and subscribe. Turn on the notifications and share with family and friends. That's how we grow, man. Y'all spreading the word and helping us out. We really appreciate the love.
Most definitely.
Of course, it's time for my shameless plug-ins. If y'all didn't know, we are brought to you by Bet Us. We have baseball going on, basketball playing terms. We're about to start up hockey, college basketball. I don't really bet on college basketball. I suck at it. But I've been betting on baseball a lot lately. I almost won yesterday. It was crazy. So you win some money, man. The summer. I know y'all trying to make plans for the summer and everything like that. Beach vibe.
Oh yeah.
Get some money up with Bet Us. We got your game. And one more. We are brought to you by LoccTocc. It's a sports betting community. Paulie. Shout out to LoccTocc. Follow him on Instagram. Dude is solid. I love his app. It's a sports betting community where you talk up about the teams y'all picking for parlays. It really helps filter out the unnecessary stuff, what you've been hearing from other sites. And you get to talk to bettors who actually bet on these games, right? So it helps you put together a ticket or to win money. It's all about winning money together. We trying to spread the wealth here. All right.
Most definitely.
I'm trying to put some rims on my truck. Got a little pot going. I'm trying to jack it up a little bit, couple inches, 2 or 3 inches. You know, I'm trying to do some work in my truck here.
What you trying to put on your truck?
Yeah, I had seen you a couple of pictures with a couple of rims I'm looking for. You know, I'm trying to pimp out my ride.
Okay,
So,
exhibit.
and of course, us betting on your games still help pay for some of this equipment. And speaking of paying for equipment, we do have a merch shop. I know I don't talk about it a lot. I forget. I ain't gonna lie, I forget. So I'm about to pull up the merch shop for y'all. It helps support the podcast. Help buy us new equipment, better graphics.
I see a hoodie in there. I'm gonna have to cut.
Yeah. I have some new stuff in there, man. For everyone. And I'm continuing to come up with new merch ideas. I'm gonna run some merch ideas by you and RC because it's something dealing with y'all, and I don't want to say it on here because it's in the works, man. I got a couple of ideas brewing here. I think y'all will like. So search our merch shop. I'm about to put it in the chat. Hold on, most of them said Swift riding around 28 rims with the swimming pool in the back seat. Hey,
True,
party. That's it right there. So that's the website link right there. I'm put it on Instagram too. So support the podcast. We love it. Try to get VOF everywhere. Voice of the fans, right? That's the plan. So thank y'all guys for tuning in the show. We won't be back Friday. We'll tell y'all more about fan posts. Cause like I said, we really want to get this thing going here, man. We really want y'all to come on the show, talk to us about anything y'all thinking about, any topic that's on your mind, any question y'all might have. We want y'all to come ask us, and we want to talk about it. Throw ideas off each other, see what's really going on in the sports world. And I think it'll
see
be
what's going on with the fans too.
Right? Yeah. What's like? Right. What got y'all going? What got y'all kind of upset? I'm a Saints fan, so I'm always upset. Week in, week out, I'm always upset. So sometimes, this is an outlet to get stuff off your chest about the team. That maybe the GM might hear you on the show, like, oh man, we need to take that into consideration.
But look, if a homeless man can tell the Browns and draft Manziel, there's hope.
Right, that's hope, guys. That's hope. So if y'all just want to vent about your team to us, come on here and tell us. We all ears, guys. We all ears. All right, Flowers, man. Great show. Like, so we'll be back Monday. Check out our Instagram page, check out our Facebook, check out our Twitch, YouTube. I post on there here and there. What most unknown? Oh, most unknown say I'm a Broncos fan. I got nothing to say right now. Man, you in good hands. Most unknown. You in good hands. Sean P is here to save the day.
We need to talk about the AFC West for unknown. Because I got an idea of what y'all might do in the draft.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear this. Look, months unknown. We used to say this in New Orleans, and Sean Payton we trust, right? Trust the process. It's gonna get better. Trust me, it's gonna get better.
He got a clean slate. Let's see what he do with it.
Yes, he's like an artist. He's about to paint. He's like Picasso. He's about to get going. Right? He gonna make this thing look beautiful. All right, guys. Thank y'all for joining us. We'll be back Monday.
Peace and love.
Y'all
man.
take it easy.
We'll be right back.